Hi Blues, this is Saumit Talk Chelsea and welcome back to another Transfer Talk video on my channel. First off, I'm really grateful for all the love and support you guys have shown to my channel and I'm really hopeful that you guys can continue the same love and support in the future uploads as well. Just to remind you guys, the current like target for my videos is 15 likes. So before we begin, I would request you guys to like this video right now and click on subscribe button if you haven't already. Anyways, I have so much exciting news to bring to you guys in today's Transfer Talk video. So like always, without much further ado, let's get started. So Blues, the first bit of transfer news that I want to bring to you guys is regarding two Manchester City players. They are Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. Let's jump on to Twitter to see what the latest developments regarding them are. Let's go. So Blues, Absolute Chelsea has tweeted it out that Manchester City's Gabriel Jesus has been offered to Chelsea, and this news has been brought from Telefootball. Also, Christian Fox says that it is true. Chelsea FC have on their list for new defenders Presnel Kimpembe from PSG, Matthias de Ligt from Juventus, and Jules Koundé from Sevilla. And in the offensive sections, Thomas Tuchel would also like to work with striker Gabriel Jesus from Man City. And goals say that Chelsea are considering making a bid for Gabriel Jesus, who is valued at 43 million. So now moving to reports regarding Raheem Sterling, Telegraph Football say that Europe's top clubs believe Raheem Sterling is ready to leave Manchester City this summer and Chelsea have firm interest in him. This news has been exclusively brought from Matt Law DT and Telegraph Tucker. Now coming to Simon Phillips, he says that Chelsea are believed to be the English club with the greatest interest in signing Raheem Sterling. An offer from Chelsea would also be attractive to him and offer the chance to return to London where he grew up. And lastly, Chelsea want to sign Raheem Sterling this summer, but he reportedly wants assurances over playing time first. So Blues, from the reports we can see that Tuchel really wants to work with Gabriel Jesus and Chelsea looking to make an offer to sign Gabriel Jesus from Manchester City this summer. Personally, in my opinion, Gabriel Jesus is a very fluid attacker. He can play anywhere up front and he can really link well with our attackers. Also, to consider that we can get Jesus for about 45 to 50 million, it's an absolute steal. I remember in the previous video I had said that I'm a bit hesitant to sign Jesus first because if we sign Jesus in the beginning, that's already 50 or 55 million out of our budget gone. So we only have 145 million and we haven't even addressed the main problems at Chelsea. We know that at Chelsea, we have a really big defensive crisis where most of our defenders have left. So I really think we should invest heavily in the defense or else we might even miss out on top 4 next season. With Thiago Silva already aging, it's almost a certainty that Thiago Silva might not be able to play for much more. Maybe one more season out of him. So we need to make this defensive crisis solved at Chelsea. Also, if we sign Gabriel Jesus, that definitely means that one among Werner or Lukaku is definitely leaving. Personally, if I have to sell one of them, I would rather let go Lukaku because he doesn't have the mindset and there's just too much negativity surrounding him. Also, I remember Gabriel Jesus scored like 4 goals against Watford in Manchester City's 5-1 win against them. So there is definitely the goal scoring ability and prowess in him. And the only thing that is lacking from him is just game time. And I think at Chelsea, he would be a regular starter. Also, Blues, it looks like Arsenal already have agreement with Gabriel Jesus and they are trying to negotiate a deal with Man City. If Chelsea really want to get Gabriel Jesus, they can really hijack this deal. They have many advantages. First, Chelsea have Champions League football next season, whereas Arsenal have Europa League football. And I think a player like Jesus would definitely prefer to play in the Champions League. Also, the current Chelsea team is really stacked. We just won the Champions League last season. So I think Gabriel Jesus would definitely think that his chances of winning silverware are higher at Chelsea than compared to Arsenal. So let's see if Chelsea go ahead and make a move for Gabriel Jesus this summer. Also, now coming to Sterling, Sterling is definitely an interesting player. I definitely thought Sterling might be a bit on the older side. I thought he might be 20 to 29 years because he's already been playing so many years at Man City. But I just checked and he's just 27 years old. To me, even Sterling is a no-brainer. I mean, he is a player who has played in the Prem for so many years. If you remember, guys, he was earlier playing for Liverpool and then Man City signed him from Liverpool. So he has the Prem experience, he has the goal scoring threat, and I always think that Sterling always finds himself in good attacking positions. And the only problem that Chelsea have right now is that the attackers are not able to score. I definitely think Sterling is better than the attackers that we have. He's certainly better than Christian Pulisic, Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, and even Callum Hudson-Odoi. But I think investing 50 to 60 when we are almost certainly signing Ousmane Dembele doesn't make sense because if we buy both Sterling and Jesus, we would be using up half of our transfer budget. They would cost a combined around 100 or 110 million, and we still have many other problems to be fixed at Chelsea. So Like Jesus, I think if given an option, Sterling would definitely choose Chelsea because of Champions League football and greater chances of winning silverware. But still, if given an option, I would go for Gabriel Jesus just because we are going to get Dembele for free anyway this season. So we'll already be having a world-class winger in Dembele. So let's see what happens with this space too. But keep a lookout on this. It looks like Chelsea are really interested in signing him too. So Blues, this next bit of transfer news would definitely bring a big smile across your face. Chelsea have finally signed a player in this transfer market. It's the first signing of the Todd Bowley era. So let's jump onto Twitter to see who this new player is. So Blues, here is the big news. Chelsea FC women are delighted to announce the signing of French international Yves Perisset ahead of the 22-23 season. Welcome Yves, and here we can see her signing a contract. If we go to look at what she wanted to say regarding this move, Eve Perisset said that she is very honored to join the Chelsea FC Women Club and to be the first French player to become a Blue. Here we can see her holding a new jersey. She would be number 15 for the Chelsea Football Club women's team. And Emma Hayes said that she is a tenacious defender with a mentality and professionalism. We have no doubt she will complement the group well. So, Blues, first of all, I would like to give a big congratulations to Eve Perisset, who has joined Chelsea Football Club this season. She is the first signing of the Todd Bowley era. I really like the fact that Todd Bowley is really invested into the women's team as well. We know he has made commitments to the men's team, but it's really promising and good to know that he even has a women's team and a youth football in his plans. As far as the women's team is concerned, we know that the women's team has been performing excellent for the past couple of seasons. Last season, they won the Women's Premier League and even the Women's FA Cup. They won the double in the 21-22 season, and it really speaks big words about them. One thing I know for sure is that Eve Perisset has joined a group of winners. I haven't been able to follow much of women's football, but I definitely would be doing so from this season. And I think with the signing of Eve Perisset, the already strong Blues team has become even more stronger, and we can be sure that they would be winning much more silverware in the coming seasons. And with Emma Hayes as the manager, we can be rest assured of it. So, anyways, congratulations to Eve Perisset and all the best to you. So, Blues, the last bit of transfer news that I want to bring to you guys is regarding Romelu Lukaku. Recently, there has been some major movement regarding his loan switch to Inter, and it looks like Chelsea are okay with the idea of losing Romelu Lukaku, but they are looking at a potential swap deal. They would want some players in return for Romelu Lukaku to rejoin Inter. Let's go to Twitter one last time to see what the latest news regarding this is. So, Blues, Vice has brought us news from Di Marzio, who is a Sky Sports Italian reporter and is really big in Italy. He says that Inter Milan officially registered a move for the loan for Romelu Lukaku. Also, Ben Jacobs has said that Inter are open to offering Milan Skriniar if, and it is an if Chelsea pursue a swap deal. They would prefer not to lose Lautaro Martinez, though be ironic if Martinez left given Lukaku has cited him as a big part of why he wants to return. Martinez's agent says he's happy at Inter, and also Chelsea and Inter will now hold direct talks this week. Inter can't afford to buy Lukaku outright, but the Belgian is prepared to take a significant wage cut to help any deal happen. Told he has no interest in moving to Bayern, Inter is the only club on his mind. And lastly, LDN Football say that Chelsea are reportedly open to a loan move to Inter for Lukaku, but want one of these three players in exchange as part of the deal. Lautaro Martinez, Alessandro Bastoni, and Milan Skriniar. So Blues, from the report it looks like the Romelu Lukaku saga has officially begun. Inter have officially started to process a loan move for Lukaku, and personally, I think Chelsea should be the one who should be deciding the terms of this move. Romelu Lukaku is a Chelsea player right now, and they should have more power based on negotiations. They should be able to decide when they should be able to sell Lukaku, at what terms would he be sold, and if they need any players in exchange. As far as the players who have been mentioned, I would definitely like to have Lautaro Martinez at Chelsea, but I definitely think it is highly unlikely. You guys remember Romelu Lukaku's interview when he had said that Lautaro Martinez doesn't have to go anywhere because he would be coming back soon and that he wants to link up with him. So it's highly unlikely that we let go of Romelu and Lautaro comes from the other side. So I would consider this transfer to not be possible. Considering the other two defenders, I haven't heard much about Bastoni. I know he's really good for Inter, but given a choice, I would go for Skriniar. We know that we were behind Milan Skriniar for many years now. We always were hoping to sign him, but it never worked out earlier. The only problem with Skriniar is that he's also a right-footed centre back. So if we sign both Kunde and Skriniar, we would be having two right centre backs. But I definitely think this won't be much of a problem. We could maybe shift one of them towards the left centre back and with Skriniar's experience, he's 27 years old, so I don't think he'll have much problem playing in the left centre back position. Also, I think Skriniar is a really good centre back. He's tall, he's physically built, and I think he would be able to match the aggression in Premier League. So I really hope this particular move goes through. I mean, if we are going to lose Lukaku, we definitely need someone else in return. We cannot just let him go on loan to Inter and not get any other player, right? So let's see if Chelsea can turn these negotiations into their favour. Inter want Romelu Lukaku, but Romelu Lukaku is a Chelsea player. Let's see how this particular negotiations go. So Blues, that's all the transfer news that I wanted to bring to you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's transfer talk video. Before leaving, I would like to request you guys to like this video, click on the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on your bell notifications so you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. You can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @SaumitTalksCFC. You can follow me there and stay in touch with all of my latest tweets regarding Chelsea. Until next time, take care, Blues, and see you soon. Goodbye.